Hi everybody. We are trying to go through all the isolations today, so we're just going to try to look into how to engage the core muscles and how to isolate the chest and the arms also. So I'm going to just play very slow, gentle music so we can work with that first. So without further ado, we are going to try to do a bit warm up. So if I can pull this up a bit more. It's right. So we want to start with the legs hip width apart, not too wide, okay? So you don't want to be wide, it's under the seat bones with your feet. And you want to keep your knees soft. So you're feeling like you're grabbing the floor with your toes. And you're realizing how your feet are. You're in the center of the feet. Now you go to the side of the feet and try to lengthen as far as you can go without lifting the heels. And then bend the knees and then go to the other side. So you're trying to stretch the size of your body. So you're really feeling these small muscles. And then moving the other side. Moving one side. And moving the other side. So all of the figure eights are all in the sides of the body. So you need your obliques muscles here on the torso. Need a little bit of stretching before you can do all these moves. Now push the hips rather than the legs. So you go one side, hips go other side. And you turn and look around. And then you go the other way. And you turn and look around. I grab my hip and I turn, elongating my spine, pushing my hip out. Then we go to the side and do the same thing on the other side. I'm trying to keep my chest lifted and look over. And then other side. You really feel that planting the heel is going to open this bit, and you can pull the shoulder up and elevate and look up. Then your pressure increases because you're reaching this side also. Now I'm gonna get you to lift the arm and lower the arm. So lift. There you go, and lower, but don't change the hips. Just the arm goes over, and then we come back. Breathe. One more time on this side. And then we come back. Now the other side. So you're going to push to the side, turn your torso. Look up towards the ceiling, relax your neck as much as you can. Now lift the arm and lower the arm. So really pushing into the hip here, lifting the arm and lowering the arm. So you're feeling your sides. You're not moving your hip. So you see how far you can bend the sides here. Relax the neck, you should never force. One more time. And then we can come back. Good. Then keep the heels planted. Then we're gonna go forwards. So you shouldn't shorten the muscles here too much. You're gonna keep your chest up, hips forwards, engage through the quadriceps and pull the shoulders back. Then you go backwards, but try to keep your chest up as far back as you can. Stretching the back of your legs completely and relax your shoulders. And then we go forwards again. Only go as far as you can maintain. You never push your back in a position you're gonna feel the back hurt. You need your core to pull up and tighten. Shoulders open, but your ribs are not flaring out. So you've got this connection in the abs. And if you can lift the neck eventually, not straight away. And then go forwards again. Right, so this is the push back and then chest up. Neck should be relaxed. And we go forwards again. Forwards and push the hips, shoulders back, engaging the core. And then we can go back and push the hips, keeping the chest up. You're just gonna not try to go all around. So you start with a small circle. I'm keeping my legs bent, shoulders back. Engage through the fingers, so don't let them hang like this. Lift hips. So you're using all those stretches at once. So go side, front. Remember the muscles you felt when you were just holding. It's the same muscles. Yes, but you're not holding as much. Don't lift your feet. As far as you can go without forcing your back. Other way around. Keep the breath. This is all warm up, so you don't need to worry about keeping your facial muscles tight or smiling. Just relax your face. One more. And then we can relax. Good. Now we're going to do the spinal warm up. So you're going to go on your hands. You're pulling in the belly and releasing the belly. Pull and release. And pull and release. Pull the stomach in and release. You want to engage through the core to pull and release. Pull and release. So you don't have to go all the way. So do the tail first. So you're feeling those muscles wake up. Good. Now I'm going to go all the way around. And back. And lift the chin, shoulders back. And then come down and lift the chin. Lengthen the spine. Yes, a little bit faster now. One more. Hold. Hang your arms, hang your neck all the way down. Relax the shoulders, pull the elbows away, pull into the belly, tap your tail first, then roll up, all the way. Now rolling down again, chin to chest, down, 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 down. Relax. Now move the body to the right. Bend your knees so your left hand tries to reach the floor, and then roll up from this side. Now go down to the right side. Move all the way to the middle. Then reach the right arm to the left, relaxing the neck and your shoulders. And roll up from the left side. And down, chin down. And back to the center. And the other way. Reach with the left arm. And all the way up. You notice that you're actually getting better at it as you warm up. And the knees more than me if you need to. And other way. Shoulders and the neck. Neck comes last, neck goes down first. One more round. Bring this to the middle now. And then you can roll up again. Good. And shoulders back. Yes. One side and other side. Hopefully you're more aware and awake in the body. So you want to feel the isolation in the big spinal muscles. Even your feet are important. So you're grabbing the floor with your feet, grounding your knees. Now we're just gonna go arms up. So the elbows, just think about your elbows lifting. And lifting again. Lifting again. Elbows. Then the wrists. There you go. Nice and gentle wrist movements. And then go up. And then bring them down. And then we go up. So we're just going to go gentle waves. And all the way up. the gentle waves. Good. Good. Other way around. Wave. So you see your wrists are warming up. Open. Now just go try to rotate. You're rotating the wrists, but I get middle finger, it's just still engaged. So you're going. Right? Up. And out. And then we go other way with the circles. You're hitting the opposite sides. Different muscles activate in a different way when you reverse everything. Good. My wrists are feeling it now. Just relax. Shake the arms, shake the hands. It's really hard if you're not used to using the wrist in that way. It's going to feel ache, but it's very good for you. Do not give up. You can break down slowly, rest, and then continue. You don't have to do so much at once, but the more you do it, the stronger your wrist is going to get, okay? So it's all good for your joints, these things. So you can bend your knees now, again, grounding the movement. We did big circles, now we're gonna make the circles smaller. Pull the belly in, squeeze through the middle and circle. And go again. And other way. Good. Nice. So I want to feel my bum here and my sides are very working, but I'm not pushing them too far as we did before. Other way. Stomach muscles in the bottom half engages and helps me. Yes, keep going. Now I'm gonna go right, circling in with the arms, combining the two things. If you're not ready, just do the hip circles. And other way. Good. And then relax. Shoulders. Front, back. So the shimmies are so hard for most people because you don't know how to use the shoulders. So people mostly lift up. So remember, it's front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Don't push too far, too soon. Now faster. You see how you can little bit move that shoulder and the chest. Tiny, 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 small, 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 even smaller. You can lift the arms, they help. Yes, there you go, that's your shoulder shimmy. Relax, we go back to the beginning to the slow ones. So now rotate the torso and then turn. So to warm up the spine, you need to also rotate it as well as lateral flexing. Turn the neck too so you're not tensing. You can try to bring the arms and bring the arms, don't move the hips. So you're twisting your spine. One arm in the front, one arm in the back. Shoulders pulling back, here we go. And shoulders front. Ready for a little bit faster? No arms. It's really hard without the arms. So you're now really finding the muscles, yeah? Now arms out, you can go faster. Because the arms being out, you just relax those shoulders a bit more so they're not forced in. And then relax, front, back. Yes. My legs are steady, I'm turning my neck, elevating it. Oh, there you go. So good for your balance. Good. Two more. One more. Shoulders again, remember? We go a little bit faster. Out the double turn. And circle both shoulders. There you go. relax the neck. See that you're really moving and there's no tension with the shoulder up into the neck here, okay? There you go. So there's lots of things, little movements, but they're very useful for learning, isn't it? So you're gonna pull the belly in, stick your tail out. Now you pull, release, pull, release, pull, release, pull, release. Imagine you're sitting in a high stool, so you're going dusting it like this with your tail. Pull the belly in, it shouldn't hurt your back. So you engage, engage, engage to the core. Shoulders back. Breathe. And again. Now we go side. So heels are planted still. We haven't lifted the heels. We're still doing this warm-up movements. Small, 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 small. Double time. Front and back slow. Side to side. Chest up. And relax your shoulders. And move the hips one side and the other side. So you're really getting a little bit of release. When you do smaller movements, it's much more difficult because you need to use the smaller muscles in the body. And they're not as strong as the bigger muscles, okay? So that's why it feels so hard. Good. Now, front and back. Really exaggerate the tilt to learn, so you know how you're moving. You're pulling in the belly, and you can make it smaller and faster. Yeah? Stomach is doing it. Watch your back so it doesn't force the back, it's all the belly here, so you're really feeling that pull. Side. Double time. Front and back double. Let's try something new. So we're gonna go front side, back side. I do to my right. You can start with your right, which will be that direction. But it gets confusing when you go faster, so we're gonna go slow. To the right and back to the left. Front to the right. Back to the left. Hold. Front, side, back, side. Notice how your muscles working here. So holding here is good. Front, back, side, front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side. There you go. Now we're gonna try other side. Front, side, back, side, front, side. We're always gonna have one stronger side or mobile side. The other side doesn't want to do it. But you must do both sides, otherwise you get too much tension in the body if you're imbalanced. You ready? We're gonna try to go faster. I'm not very good at this, so I'm gonna pay attention to what I do. Here we go. Front side, back side, front side, back side, front side, back side. Now change other side. Front. Change side. I can't pay attention to you, can't talk. I'm busy concentrating. That was so tough. Coordination, like the amount of mental attention you have to pay to get that fast. I can only go it a little bit and it gets all confusing. So it's normal that if you got confused there. Right, so we did hips, sides, rotations, arms, shoulders. Let's do some of the chest now, right? So you kind of find this much harder because the muscles here are tight around the ribs here. It's like all bones. So tiny, tiny muscles. So you need to learn to push them sideways. So you're going side and then side. Keep your legs steady. Imagine you're buried in sand. You're in the Sahara Desert. There you go. And all you can do is like a snake. You're trying to move side to side with the spine. Don't force your chest too far. Elongate your neck. Keep your eye gazing forwards. It helps to stabilize the neck so you don't go like this. Yeah? So you're gonna pull the belly in and side. You can hold the hips, that helps. One side is easier for me, this side is not. This side is. So this side isn't. So it's normal. Try not to lift the shoulders up, okay? So you're just gonna relax the shoulders. Now, front and back. Front and back. This is the upper spine. We did some spinal articulation, but this is hard to keep the tail not tucking. Right, you're gonna not tuck here to kind of curve the upper spine. You're gonna keep the stomach active so you can push in and out here. Tiny movements to start with. I'm doing a lot so you can see it. It doesn't have to be this big. Side. Side. Breathe. It's funny. I start always tired. When I come towards the end of the class, I'm always happier because we are opening our chakras in the body. So this is important that you're moving the spine because it makes your emotions all release. That's why belly dancing is so good for you. Now we're going front again. Side, back, and side. My hips don't move. Do you see how I'm locking down? Back, side, front, side, back, and side, front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side. Now we can try to circle it to this direction without stopping in between, which is super, super hard. Keep your head up. You can put a tiny book on the head so it doesn't drop, so you don't move it, but it's very hard to do that. And then relax a bit. I'm not stretching my legs. My knees were super soft there. They were bending, okay? So I'm gonna try other side. So front, side, back, and side. And my spine popped. All that movement in the spine is good for me. My knees are soft here, eyes not bending, ears are planting. Front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, circle, circle, breathe. Really move this one. Other way around. Now circle the hips. Other way. Hips side to side. Front and back. Front side, back side. Other way around. Front, left, back, right. Last one. Hold, relax. Rest the legs. We've been standing on the same spot. Make sure you're taking breaks. Some people faint if you're there so steady with the feet. Remember that, yeah? So now you're gonna get back to the shoulders, remember? Good. Now take the arms and wave. And try to add the hands to it. Shoulders back. I'm not combining the legs, not today. We are doing very much like a warm-up. So you're learning to use every part of your body, connecting. And if you do the half an hour warm-up, you'll be very, very good at dancing afterwards, okay? So here we go, shoulders. Now try both shoulders. Wave. You see, my elbows are like a puppet's arm on the string. So the strings lift your shoulders, then the elbows and your hands. Just think, shoulders, elbows, hands. Shoulders, elbows, hands. Then when you go inside, one side, other side. So you know exactly what's happening. There you go. Now bring the elbows down, still shoulder elbow rest, but they don't lift as far. Good. And relax shoulders, front, back. This is a good practice to go faster. Nothing else. Look, my belt is not shaking, just the shoulders. It's so hard, so you need to bend your knees and ground. Now go arms out. I'm lifting the shoulders a little, always, but they don't go all the way like that, okay? So, here we go. And we relax. Good. So we went through all the way through the body. Let's go to the feet because we've been stationary on the feet. The way to warm up the feet is just raising the heels up and down. So you go on the ball of the foot, heel on the foot, heels up, heels down, heels up, heels down, heels up, heels down. Now go one heel up, one heel down, like you're marching on the spot. Keep your arms out, so you're learning to hold your arms up. Good. Now drop the hip with it. Drop. So you'll sit on the back, sit on the back, sit on the back. So when you're dropping the heel, bending your knee into that squat, bending the knee down into that squat. Here we go. One side, other side. This is also stretching your hips, which is quite good. So you're engaging the bum, bum, bum. Then bring the knees forwards, forwards, forwards. Then you'll see how your legs turn. When you turn the toes and the knees and hips goes in, stretch, stretch. One heel down, other heel down, one heel down, other heel down. It's almost like you're pulling in on the inward A. Knees coming, knees coming, knees coming, knees coming. So this is a good warm up for the vertical aids that we do. You can feel that hip stretch on the side, and you're learning to lift the feet up and down. So you're on the ball of the feet and the heel of the feet. Good. Now go on the balls of the feet. Stay here. Try to walk. Walk. On the balls. You need to keep your knees bent though, because it's belly dance, it's not ballet. Okay, so soft. On the balls of your feet. Good. Balls of your feet. Balls of your feet. So you're getting used to being on the toes. I'm not putting my heels down, so I'm getting stronger on my calf muscles. Then now you can just drop the heel, drop the hip, drop the heel, drop the heel, drop the heel, drop the heel, drop the heel. When you're on the balls of the feet and you drop it. Drop, 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 drop. Here we go, drop, drop, whoop. There you go, drop, 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 drop. Good, yes. Now let's go, that's knees and then shake them out. Shall we? Go front and back. Heels down first. So you're going front, back shimmies. And again. Now on the toes. So you're still going the knees, but your heels off the floor. Drop the heels down, keep shimmying. Heels up, heels down, heels up, heels down, heels up, heels down. Good, relax, go on the toes, toes, toes again. Heels off the floor. I want you to push your hips like you're on the high heels, but your hips are pushing out. And you're gonna drop the hip, drop the hip, drop the hip, drop the hip, drop the hip. This is the hip drops when you're walking. It's gonna help you if you're learning to that push down, push down, push down, push down, push down. Now turn the knees as you're dropping. Drop, 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 drop. So your heel going down, bump, clenching, 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 and clenching. Ready? Shimmy. toes up, heels up, sorry. Heels down, heels up. There you go. I'm gonna stop there. The time is up. So hopefully that was good because we did a lot of basics and you learned about your body parts and your muscles. So I think this was a good session. Try to use this as a basics, yeah, so like a warm up. So it's gonna be the one that you should go back to whenever you're really like not feeling like you're progressing in your dance, okay? I hope you like this. See you next week. Bye.